Hey Leo, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, I am loving this for you. Take a look at the past energy. You have the cart, which is all about things not going as fast as you would like. Then you have the present energy of the fire. This is ambition, Leo, and you are a fire sign. So this is about you picking up that momentum, taking action. It's that masculine energy here as well. And then in the near future, you have the wheel, which is all about moving forward. So in the past, that wheel may have felt a little bit broken. It may have needed replacing, updating, healing, whatever that may have been for you, Leo. But this is all about moving forward after a time of just feeling stagnant in a routine, feeling stuck. But you have a bonus card that came out here for you. And the bonus card is big changes with the butterfly. So I'm excited to dive into your reading today. So let's start off here with this past energy. A lot of you were in a repetitive cycle, possibly doing the same thing over. Some of you may have been attracting the same type of people, or you've been in a relationship for quite some time. I am getting the boots card. There is a card as well in this deck, and it's the boots, and it talks about being on this journey for quite some time. And that's what I feel for a lot of you. You've been doing something, but there are big changes coming in here for you that's going to set you free in a way, possibly liberate you. A lot of you have been healing from maybe a family dynamic. There could be some trauma, childhood wounding. Perhaps you've been wanting to spice things up or move in a new direction because, again, the boots card is showing up. These are my military boots. Some of you may have military background, or you have some strict traditions, possibly because you may have had a military father or maybe even a siblings or a child in the military as well. But I do feel in the month of July, things are picking up here for you. You have the fire energy, which is you stepping into your power after a time of a little bit of stagnancy. I am getting a couple of different tarot cards here for you. I feel the Chariot coming in with the wheel. With this ambitious goals, I'm getting Knight and King of Wands as well, which is your energy. So the Chariot, Knight, or King of Wands. And I'm also getting here the second chance. So Judgment energy, possibly even Six of Cups. I feel like there's a second chance to go after what it is that you want, to speak what's on your mind, Leo. If there was a falling out between you and a family member, there may be a time for you to clear the air, mend some of that difficulty within you as well. It doesn't mean that you have to physically come together with a person unless that's what you're seeking. But I do feel here that there's overall body, mind, and soul healing when it comes to some sort of pain, challenge, or hurt that you have endured. Now, looking into the near future here, the wheel is all about moving forward, getting past something that's been challenging. If you are in a relationship, if you've been going back and forth with the person that you love that's on your mind, and maybe there's been discontent, because I am getting a little bit of that Five of Wands, a little bit of back and forth, possibly even more arguing than you would like to see. Some of you, if you're single, I just feel like you've been putting yourself out there to feel disappointed, right? Not to feel disappointed, but that's how it's left you, because you've felt like you've attracted the same type of people, possibly non-committal, people who just didn't align with your energy. But there's something here about you taking your love life to the next level, regardless of relationship status, because again, big changes showing up here for you. And when this comes to family, I do feel like you are releasing. So there's this energy of release. A lot of you may have been going through the death energy of transformation, right? Spiritual growth. There may have been an ending. I'm also getting Temperance here. So let's dive into your reading. Now with that Temperance energy, I'm feeling there could have been patience required for a lot of you, but I also sense that there's something with behaviors, Someone may have went to extremes in the way that they responded or within their actions. So what do we have here? The Page of Cups, beautiful energy. This is the big changes that we see. Finally, moving out of the stuck, stagnant, stalled energy towards a brand new beginning here. When the Page of Cups shows up, this is about new excitement. Instead of feeling lack of motivation or not feeling that energy to move forward in matters of the heart, here you are excited about this new beginning. You're very passionate here. Now, Leo, you are a very brilliant, passionate, inspired, creative individual. And I feel sometimes you may hold back because you're just doing a reflection period, possibly self-reflection. Maybe you're focused on career. Maybe you're focused on other things. But I do sense that you're giving your heart that focus and attention in the month of July. This is a beautiful card to have when it comes to love and family. Now, with this Page of Cups, some of you may be putting yourself in a new emotional situation, whether it is a new relationship. Okay, some of you may hear that a family member or a loved one or even yourself may be pregnant, or there could be children involved. I am sensing that some of you may even meet someone who is a father or who is a mother as well. So you may be introduced to someone's children, or you may hear about them. There could even be a birthday party or a celebration. I am getting here as well with this Page of Cups that there's growth here. There's growth, even though pages can at times represent immature love, but I am getting here that if there was immature love in the past with this slow progress, there's growth here. There's maturity here. So someone is stepping up to the table, stepping up to the plate to show you, not just through words, but through actions, that they are willing to move forward. So I'm really liking this. Let's take a look at the challenge, Leo, and how we can help you navigate through it. What's the challenge for Leo, please? 10 of Wands, to release these heavy burdens. Now, the 10 of Wands can also be a Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It type of personality, right? Sometimes we tend to want to fix and heal everyone because we feel like we know what's best for them. But the important thing to remind ourselves is that we can be the role model. We can be the guide. We can be the coach. But you shouldn't be in a relationship where you have to be, or feel like you are being their parent. It's important to know that they are on their soul's journey. You are on yours. So you have a couple of choices. Acceptance, accepting someone where they are at on their journey without trying to change them. I am getting something here about radical acceptance. For others of you, there could have been codependency, right? There could have been codependent dynamics where you felt like not only were you carrying your burdens, Leo, but you may have felt like you were carrying their burdens as well. Or I'm getting someone may have thought being in a relationship with you or connecting with you was burdensome, but that may have been an illusion, whether on their end or yours, but you're releasing it. That's why it's showing up in the energy, even though it's showing up in the challenge position, because this is about you taking responsibility for your role that you play. Now, in the reversal in the challenge, it can be unaccepted responsibility. So this is about you right here, right now, understanding the role that you've played, that maybe your mother has played, your sister, your father. Tony Robbins says it best. He used to have a mother who was very, very difficult, very emotionally abusive, I believe, maybe even physically abusive. And he would say, if you are going to blame someone for the harm that they have done to you, then blame them for making you the person that you are today. If you're going to shame them, hate them, resent them, then you must also give them the credit, right? Give them the credit. Love them through those challenges because they shifted who you are. So even though it doesn't mean that you have to bow down to someone that did you wrong, not at all, but it does mean here that you all played a role together here on earth. And whether someone was nasty to you or challenging, perhaps there was a very important lesson that your soul needed to learn. And it's okay to learn it and release it. We don't have to take on other people's stuff. For you empaths out there, this can be really challenging at times. But I'm getting here, Leo, that you're doing you. And once you realize that you are doing you, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have anything to do with being single, or it doesn't have anything to do with being selfish, or, any of those things. This is about you choosing yourself to focus on. How do you feel versus how that person feels or what they think of you? This can be quite challenging to overcome. But the beautiful thing about the Ten of Wands is you're nearing the end. So a lot of you are willing to take responsibility for your role, and your role is to heal from any situations that have caused you distress, caused you trauma, whether it is reaching out to a professional and getting the help that you need, whether it is working on that heart chakra and forgiveness. It has nothing to do necessarily about the other person. This is all about you taking a look in that mirror and saying, what can I do to feel better for myself instead of everyone else around you? Because when you do that, Leo, big changes are at foot here. And this reminds me of that death card as well. So we may see that showing up in your reading, because a lot of you still are going through that tunnel, or you're still going through that cocoon phase when it comes to that death period. But you have these beautiful wings, and it's time for you to fly. It's time for you to move on to bigger and better, or to a new human experience, whatever that may mean for you, Leo. Now let's take a look at what's in your deep, deep past. What's in the foundation here? Six of Swords. Some of you were in an abusive situation, either mentally, physically, emotionally. Some of you were in a toxic environment with a family member, with a loved one, with a romantic partner, and in the past you needed to get out of Dodge, right? Get out of that energy. Something needed to change. For others of you, being single or being with yourself, sitting with yourself, if you had unprocessed trauma, may have been very difficult or challenging for you. There was this energy of not willing or not ready to change. There was reluctancy happening here. The Six of Swords, though, shows that a change was made, right? There was needed change. It was necessary to move forward. Just like some of you, even though this is difficult to comprehend if we're not as spiritually evolved, which it doesn't mean anyone's better than another, being more spiritually evolved or not. But when we play that role of, victimhood, or why me, when you hear that quote, life is happening for you, not to you, you realize that the roles other people play and the roles that you play as well. And it allows you to get yourself out of a sticky situation and move forward. And a lot of you went through a spiritual awakening. And a lot of you had to go through a situation because you realized that it was part of your soul's journey. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, right? So it's got you to where you are today. And I'm getting this sense of pride, the sense of you knowing that you've overcome some very challenging things. Now, in the month of July, you have some ambitious goals, whether it's getting back out there, whether it's opening your heart. Some of you are telling someone how you really feel. Others of you may be setting healthy boundaries between you and children, you and parents. I am getting here a little bit of this energy of someone interfering with the relationship, not in a third party sense, unless that resonates with you, but it could be, or I should say not in a cheating sense, but the third party energy I'm feeling could be step parent or in-law, maybe not step, but an in-law as well. Or it could be that this is someone else's children, someone else's mother or father that could interfere at times with the relationship. Please take that as it resonates. Let's take a look at the past. We do have the Lover showing up in reverse. You had a haunting choice to make here. This is the Gemini energy, and sometimes this can be about choices. So when it comes to the heart, you had to make a difficult choice, one that may still haunt you to this day. I feel like you are moving forward out of this, and instead of taking a look at the past and regretting choices or reliving past experiences or bringing that illusion to life when it no longer exists, that's true soul's growth and evolution, when you can look at this energy in the past and say, no regrets. Yes, it was challenging. Yes, it was difficult. Would I have preferred to be in a better state of mind or a healthier position? But look at the good that came from this as well. So many times you hear of people bashing their exes, right? Yes, because there may have been a situation that really hit a peak towards the end. That's why typically people part ways. But it wasn't all bad. You didn't get together with this person based on negativity or bad, right? So a lot of you, it's important to remember that there's good and bad mixed in, but also to learn the soul lessons that came from it, not to replay the past, not to keep that as a trigger that keeps showing up in your present relationships, not to keep that hate or keep that energy holding you hostage in your heart. There's this energy of you releasing, but yet understanding. I am getting here personal and self-awareness for a lot of you. Let's take a look at the good juicy stuff of what you are manifesting. What are you bringing in? What's in your headspace here? A lot of you want a new beginning here with a lover or with someone close to your heart. There's that Knight of, it's not the Knight of Wands, but it is the Knight of Cups. So this is beautiful because this is also, even though it's water element, it is ambition, right? The Knight of Cups, look at him here. There's flowing attraction here. I do sense that a lot of you, there's already someone in your energy that you may have your eye on, or they have their eye on you. Or if you haven't physically met this person, I do feel energetically they're getting closer and closer to meeting you on a physical level. The Knight of Cups here is someone who's very, very charming, very handsome, very attractive, female or male, it doesn't matter. But this Knight is someone who's a classic romantic here. They can be a smooth talker, very charming. They may be your ideal person, and you have this new beginning showing up in your energy with the Page of Cups. So whether this is someone that you've been with a while ago, right? Maybe this is what your person maybe resembled 20 years ago. This is about starting and reigniting that flame. For those of you that are single looking for love, this may be the person that really captivates and steals your heart with this Knight of Cups. He follows his heart. A lot of you, there could even be a proposal. This is big changes coming in here. So of course, if you're single and you meet someone, there may not be a proposal in that same month, maybe for some of you, but I am getting here that there could be a proposal down the road. For those of you that have already tied the knot, for those of you that are already connected here, I do feel like there's a big shift in energy when it comes to the Knight of Cups here. So let's take a look at what's showing up in the near future. What do we have, Leo, when it comes to love and family? For some of you, I'm getting brother. Someone may have a brother that rides a motorcycle, or there could be motorcycle energy showing up here. The Knight of Cups is on a bike. Someone may have also went through sobriety, is what I'm getting here. Please take that as it resonates. You can see here that there's a water bottle there. This, to me, I'm getting here this energy here of sobriety. Of course, we don't want anyone to be drinking and driving here, but I am getting here, there could have been repercussions for drinking and driving, or there could have been a car accident. For some of you, this is not going to resonate with everyone. Someone may have been in an accident in the past, and that could be something that challenges or fears or part of that trauma. Please take that as it resonates. In the near future, wow, Leo, July is a hot month. Who is celebrating an anniversary? There could be a second honeymoon coming in here. A lot of you are falling in love with your soulmates. If you're not already there already, there's a reuniting energy, reconnecting, two hearts becoming one. I'm also getting here Hawaii. I'm getting Italy. Okay, there was one more and it just kind of slipped away. Is that Ireland or Australia? Possibly one of those two. Some of you may be taking a trip, taking a vacation or a honeymoon to one of those places. Two of Cups here is about respect for each other. Okay, this is a couple, a soulmate energy. This could be twin flame, whatever you want to label this, but it is where these two energies come together and it's quite strong and it has the potential to really, I feel, go go the distance, to move forward. This is ambition. So someone wants to, I don't want to say do something quickly, but someone's ambitious to connect this month. So this is a beautiful energy. Let's see how you are feeling, Leo. This is all about you here. How are you doing with the energies around you? Okay, there's that King of Wands. There you are. You're stepping into your power. And that's what we said here for the fire. The King of Wands, I love this depiction. He's wearing a cape, right? He's a superhero. He's in need of a hero, and that's who he becomes, because when he steps into his power, the impossible turns into I'm possible, right? King of Wands is dependably goal-oriented. And I feel like you are looking out at the horizon. In this case, you're looking out into the city. Now, some of you, there could be something, I just heard London as well. Some of you may be going to the city, moving to the city, or if there is a long distance relationship, someone's coming to travel to you from the city. And I'm also getting here, would that be Quebec? Quebec? Wow, a lot of places. I've never had a reading with so many places coming through here. But some of you are traveling on a world level, global level. I mean, this King of Wands, you are embracing it all. You could be meeting, again, someone at a distance. You may be visiting family. You could be traveling to go see them. King of Wands here, he takes charge of his destiny. He is successful, right? He's a leader, natural born leader here. And I feel like you are motivated. Whatever your heart is telling you to do this month, you're motivated to get it done. So I like this. Leo, let's take a look at your environment. What is going on around you? And wow, okay, we'll take a look here. You got a lot going on. You got the High Priestess. How do we want these here? Thank you, Spirit. First of all, 8 of Cups. You're switching up that routine because something was too stagnant. Remember with this card? So beautiful clarifier here. Page of Cups, or excuse me, 8 of Cups here says something was stagnant. You may have been fearing change, but change is here. Change is inevitable. The universe is conspiring to make something beautiful happen. What is that? Well, first of all, listening to your intuition. The High Priestess, this is about making decisive, intuitive decisions to move forward, which you are. I feel like a lot of you, this 2 of Cups, this is a spiritually divine connection or partnership. The both of you are able to maybe even read each other's minds, finish each other's sentences. You're able to feel their energy. And sometimes that's why you have the 10 of Wands here, because that can be difficult. If you're empathic and you're able to connect and tune in. For others of you, if this is a person from the past, which we won't spend too much time on it because it may not resonate with everyone. The Lovers in reverse here. This could be past energy where you've both grown, you've both ascended, and I feel like you are thinking of someone, even if you're not physically with them at this time. You may be dreaming about them. You may be receiving signs and symbols. Your intuition may be telling you that they may reach out. Okay, please take that as it resonates. But you also have the Page of Wands and the 10 of Cups. I mean, this is beautiful energy to have here. This is rapid fire planning. Some of you are planning to build a home with your person or to build a life with them. Page of Wands, this is beautiful. This, not only do you have that King of Wands, this is that page or that night energy we were tuning into as well. So rapid fire planning instead of procrastinating. If you've been sitting and teeter-tottering in a relationship, decisions are being made. And I feel like it's in your highest good. There's going to be big changes that are going to lead to this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is feeling complete. It's feeling that loving energy. It's feeling unconditional love and happiness and abundance for the decisions, the choices, and the people that you've decided to surround yourself with. Now, when this 10 of Cups shows up, it doesn't mean that there hasn't been difficulties within the family dynamics. It doesn't mean there hasn't been arguments or betrayal, anything of that nature. But I feel like you have a new beginning to start fresh, start over. And that's that second chance that we were tuning into in the beginning as well. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What's going on in the hopes and fears for Leo, please? 4 of Coins. Letting go and holding on. Isn't that the struggle as a human? When to release, when to hang tight. You know that old saying, when you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, it's meant to be. That kind of rings true, because if it is aligned with your soul's chart, your soul's blueprint, if you are designed, or I should say if you have designed, because it's your design, right? If you have chosen to incarnate with a specific soulmate and learn lessons, and there's unfinished lessons, or if you haven't met this person, then it is meant to be. It's not going to pass you by, because that's what your soul has chosen on this divine path that we come to here on earth, right? So the biggest struggle that we have as humans is attachment. We attach ourselves to what something should be, shouldn't be, how it should go, what this relationship looks like based on conditioning from family dynamics, from society, from school, from friendships, from the groups, from the people we hang out with. This is about you being able to let things go with the flow. And if something isn't necessarily working out the way that you thought, that's resistance, right? It's resisting that things are supposed to flow in a specific direction, because change is inevitable. So in order for you to embrace your soul's journey to its highest form, maintaining that vibration of being open to receiving what is coming your way as well, because on a deeper level, your soul already knows what that divine blueprint is. And if you want to dive more into that, connect with yourself more, meditate, get out in nature. When you are feeling in the flow, you're going to know it. And when you are resisting and you're feeling lack of energy, you're also going to feel it. It's not rocket science, right? So this energy of the Four of Coins can be attachments based on conditioning that we have been through. So again, the fear here is being able to let go of past pain or any limiting beliefs or conditioning that you've experienced. And the fear is holding on too tight, right? But you're hopefully able to let that go, release, in order for you to live your best life. 10 of Wands, let go of those burdens, Leo. Let go of them, whatever they may be for you. Let's get the final outcome. What is the final outcome in matters of the heart? And some of you are saying, Melissa, it's easier said than done. I absolutely understand that. It's easier said than done. But when we take responsibility and say, you know what, I am stronger than I think, right? I am a soul that is here to challenge anything. Don't limit yourself, right? You are limitless. So instead of limiting yourself, tell yourself, I'm going to limit myself less, and I'm going to open my heart up. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to take responsibility and heal. I'm going to forgive. I'm going to mend, whatever that may look like to you, whatever struggles you are carrying, whatever burdens feel heavy upon your heart, in order for you to move forward and live your happiest journey. It doesn't mean you're going to live a life with no struggles, with no challenges, but how do you spend your day? What do those emotions look like? Yes, you may be upset and angry for hopefully less than an hour a day. Hopefully not even that much. But if you spend the majority of your day in gratitude and happiness and abundance, but yes, a couple things, because we are human after all, upset you, annoy you, or make you mad, right? Can you raise the vibrations and be in that energy instead of default of what you've learned based on conditioning or hurt or pain? Your final outcome, Ace of Swords. There it is, cutting through the BS, cutting through any of those things that have hindered you and held you back on your journey. Ace of Swords is a newfound sense of clarity. And once you have this newfound sense of clarity, which a lot of you already do, or you're teetering on the edge of opening up to a whole brand new world of energy here. This is about big changes occurring and happening. Some of you are moving as well. Again, we mentioned that there could be travel this month. You may be planning travel. You may be getting clear and honest with yourself about what makes you happy. Because if you're living in misery, or if you are in an energy here that's negative, or if it's toxic, what are you doing, right? What are you doing? You have free will to choose. And maybe your soul needed to experience forgiveness or to experience letting go. I find that a lot of times when I look into people's charts and their energy, letting go is a key theme that they have here that they would like to fulfill or accomplish on earth, is letting go of attachments. And that can be one of the trickiest things of all. But whatever it is that you felt attached to, you're cutting that out with the Ace of Swords. Beautiful energy here. I'm also getting the name Paula, and then I'm getting here Jean. I don't know if this is, and it has a little bit of an accent on it. Please take it as it resonates. All right, let's get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Leo, please? Wisdom of the Oracle. We'll read the relationship message from the guidebook for Leo. This looks to be such a beautiful, transformative month for you. Imagine, let's open that third eye chakra and imagine how truly blessed, if you're not feeling this already, how truly blessed and loved you really are. This is Imagine, card 20. And 20 is actually that judgment energy in tarot. And we were talking about the judgment in the beginning of your reading. That's the second chance. So card 20 for you, this is turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings. When it comes to relationships, Leo, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating. So step out onto the pathway, step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. Beautiful message here. I'm loving this for you because a lot of you, this is that person, Knight of Cups, female or male, it doesn't matter here, but they carry the attributes of what you have been seeking, what it is that you have been manifesting, but there is an energy here of action, movement, right? Having that fire, having that desire and that passion and that drive and that inspiration within you to move forward. And when you do, there's big, big changes that occur in your world. I'm loving this for you. I would love for you, Leos, if this is resonating, save this in your watch later or save it in your YouTube there. Come back at the end of July and let me know if this person is showing up for you or if there has been a significant change in your family life or your love life, because a lot of you, this is gonna manifest for you in your physical world, and it's going to lead to that 10 of Cups that we see in your environment. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. A lot of powerful energy. If it does, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. If you are vibing with the energy of this channel and you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button. Thank you so much for being here and tuning in. Lots of love.